Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Bucked Up Podcast. If you wouldn't mind just hitting the subscribe button, like, sharing the video, we have new episodes coming out every Monday and Thursday. Enjoy. This episode is sponsored by Exotic Roots Hydro, which I have to give a huge shout out to. They are a huge supporter of the podcast, and I'm really happy to be working with them. If you're ever in Rochester, New York, and you need to learn about any of your hydroponic needs, go to their shop. You can follow them at Exotic Roots Hydro on Instagram. Shout out their whole team. They have an amazing venue space. They're going to be putting on tons of events. Just make sure to follow Exotic Roots Hydro on Instagram. And if you're ever in Rochester, definitely stop by. Let's get back into it.
It was at this moment that he knew.
He bucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
You killed it last night, though. That's what we were saying before our technical difficulties is you killed it last night at Benny. I'm so happy we got to meet then. Like, that was just a legendary night.
Appreciate you, bro.
You've been on this tour with Benny and Conway. That must be a crazy feeling. Like,
Bro, just it all started with the Bodie James feature, but yeah, it was it's a great experience, man. Just being around the people that I listen to and appreciate their grind and appreciate their music. It's good to be around that and have them acknowledge you and bring them as support and direct support under them.
yeah.
And it's a good feeling, man.
How long have you been rapping? Because you were saying that you were doing what you said. You and Danny Brown were the first ones to rap over dubstep beats. Like, you've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, bro. Like as a kid, fucking around, writing little bullshit here and there. High school, I used to make fucking beats on FL Studio, pretty loose back then, but nothing ever serious. And then after baseball stopped, I was like, yo, fuck it, let me just go to my second love, which is music.
You were a baseball player?
Yeah.
Heavy?
First base, yeah. Heavy.
How long? Like, how
My
long?
whole life, bro. I'm Dominican, so that shit is in my blood, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Did you think that was like what you were gonna do?
Yeah, Yankees was like my everything, bro. That was plan A.
To play for the Yankees?
Yeah, bro. Like just a kid from the Bronx and just trying to do it, bro. Trying to do that shit for real. And
You take it seriously?
yeah, I used to take that shit OD serious, bro. You remember them remember the fighting necklaces? The energy fucking necklaces that used to rock all them shits on the field, thinking that shit was gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was still nice, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're a kid, you believe shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But
How old were you when you stopped playing?
probably like 21.
Oh shit! So you were playing late,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
college
I got to
and
play minor
shit.
league and shit.
Oh,
like
you
that.
played minor league?
Yeah.
Oh shit! For who?
Yeah. Shouts to Ricky Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his brother Jamal Weeks hit their pops. He has like a collegiate team.
Yeah.
And his minor league ball is like farm ball single A.
Oh shit!
In
That's
Florida,
so
that's
you
why.
were like doing it serious.
Yeah. Yeah, shouts to Ricky Weeks, man.
You ever think rap like during all that time where you like, if this doesn't work out, I want to be a rapper?
I wasn't thinking that. I was just like in high school. I used to sell the mixtapes to the homies. I used to print out the cover for the front and back on the jewel case, burn it on the CD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always been like on the new music and shit like that. But yeah, after baseball, I was just like, fuck it, let me go back to New York.
What made you stop?
It got stagnant, bro. With shit like that, it's a political when it comes to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have the bread to afford certain shit, like, it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's not every team, not every coach is gonna pay for your hotel, pay for your travel shit. Like, so I was doing the minor league shit. I was going to school and I was working. I was like, damn, I'm grinding this hard and it's still staying the same, staying stagnant.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna go back home. And I came back over here and I signed up to Institute of Audio Research. That's how I met Wasteman.
Okay.
Guy here, my engineer. That's how we met, and then there's been music and fashion ever since. Before that, I was doing my clothing brand.
So clothing you were doing longer. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you have a killer. I love all your
Appreciate
designs.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Squad Dead Face.
Shout out to
Like,
Squad.
I love doing that, bro, because the art matches the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, he killed the curation for this shit. Like, we were just chopping it up back and forth about the concepts, This shit is crazy, bro. Like, so the first Puerto Rican flag is inspired by the Dominican Republic flag. I'm half and half. So I was doing my research about that shit, and um just looking up shit like that, and it just goes back to just like liberation and freedom from the Spaniards and shit that in
Yeah.
Puerto Rico they had to do. And Dr. Betances got exiled in DR, so that's why they did the DR flag. So Squat putting the flag on my back basically is like me repping for my heritage and my culture. And the album is called Patria, which means heritage in Spanish. It means heritage.
Oh, when's that coming out?
It dropped October 8th on my grandmother's birthday. Her name is Patria.
So it's named
So,
after
bro,
her.
the whole
Oh, that's
album is
the
like-
back and a
It's
dedication.
full, it's about my heritage, my family, also my grandmother's name, my great grandmother's name. She just
Oh,
turned
wow.
95.
95.
Yeah.
Congrats
genes,
to
bro, good
her.
genes.
Wow. That's awesome that you could dedicate it to her
Yeah,
as a
bro.
piece.
It's
And
just like it
Squat
means
did.
heritage and her name as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's deep. It's deep.
And then I gotta say, we were talking yesterday that the head tattoo, which stands so prominent in the piece, I've only seen you in long sleeves, so I just assumed you had sleeves. Like I thought
First joint.
the head was the first
Yeah.
joint. What made you get the tattoo? It's not many like first tattoos on the head
I
you'd
went
think would
crazy. I
work,
went
but that
crazy.
shit's fly.
So in 2020, well, the COVID shit. Rest in peace, my pops. He passed away from it.
Rest in peace.
And yeah, shouts to rest in peace, Joe Frank. And I did a whole album for him. We're about to drop it again on streaming platforms on Christmas. I'm gonna drop like 3 albums that got deleted by DistroKid as like a gift to everybody.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's crazy because Joe Frank was probably one of the biggest ones I have as far as feature wise, like Bodie James on there. That's the homie Nico is Mickey Fax. Obviously I did the Busta Rhymes and the other shit and MC Search on the new one, but like at the time that was a big one. And when it got deleted, I'm like, damn.
What happened with it?
Bro, I think once I did the distribution deal with Sony, DistroKid was just on some like thinking I was trying to double dip and streaming but it's weird because DistroKid don't own my masters or anything. So
Yeah.
I can do whoever. I can upload my shit through whoever, you know?
Damn, that shit does suck that they can
that's
just
the
get
industry,
rid of
bro.
that
It's weird
shit
like
for
that with
real.
streaming shit.
So you didn't you were just baseball and then you stopped. And then how long after moving back did you start rapping?
ASAP.
ASAP.
Because not gonna front, like when I would smoke with the homies on the baseball team or whatever, I would freestyle bullshit like that. And then me and my cousin Charlie Chan, we were chilling at his homie Dez's crib. And I did a freestyle just on some high drunk shit. And he was like, yo, that shit is fire, bro. You should start writing. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Then I started writing and he would be like, yo, that shit is trash. I'm right, trash. I write some crazy shit. Oh, it's trash. So he built me up to get better. And then from there, shit just took off. Me and Wasteman met at IAR, Institute of Audio Research. We started Shinobi Records and shit been on and popping from them, bro. Like all in-house. All the homies you see that were in the studio before, like those are people I've been cooking with from the beginning. So
That's
we just
crazy.
stay all in-house.
And then you moved all around, but you're coming back to the city.
Yeah.
And you've stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like do you ever think like rap would be the thing?
Nah, bro. Like even like the Busta Rhymes MC Search shit, like just being a kid listening to
How did
them
that
and
come together? That's
Yo, the
insane.
universe, bro. Busta Rhymes posted some shit on his Instagram saying, oh, you know, anybody that knows dope artists, dope producers, whatever, tag them below. And a few of the homies tagged me on there. He went on my page and he commented the fire emojis on like 2 or 3 videos. And I was chilling with wifey and I'm like, yo, mom, look at this real quick. I was like, is this real? Because I was bugging. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah,
that's
'cause,
Busta.
you know,
like,
and you know, they have fake accounts on IG and Twitter and shit like that. So I checked, I saw the blue check, and I was like, oh nah, this is really him. And I wrote him in the comments. I'm like, yo, thank you for like solidifying the legacy. Like, we gotta chop it up. And we just spoke through the DMs back and forth. Like eventually we're gonna get to making songs together.
yeah.
But he was like, yo, I'm gonna bless you with this drop. He was like, just let me know the album name, and I'm gonna kill that shit. And he blessed me with that shit.
That's fucking
Search, same way with Search, bro. He just sent me that shit, like just out of love, bro. Shouts to
damn.
OT the real.
Shout out to OT.
That's another artist that Search is pushing.
Yeah.
Besides me as well.
Well,
but
you introduced me to him at the Benny show yesterday. Like, not for nothing, that lineup that you were a part, that's like a historic lineup. That's history last night.
bro, it was crazy. Like it made me feel good, like how the Conway one made me feel good. Like being on there with 2 Chainz, JID, 38 Special, Conway and all them, and Rick Hod and all that. Like, these are people that I fuck with musically, and the fact that, I have relationships with them personally and do shows with them, it's a good feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? It solidifies everything that I've been doing. Like, this sound has finally come back around. Like, I've been doing this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a breath of fresh air that the real MCing is coming back, bro.
For real.
That's
like,
a great thing
yeah,
for
you
hip-hop.
said that last night. It was dope that the audience fucking like, because it's real. The real shit's back.
It's back, bro.
Was the Conway show your first like big show?
With them?
Yeah.
With them, yeah.
Was that your first like big show that you had ever done?
I've done like me and the homies in Florida, we did shows with like Triple X.
Okay.
We've done shows with I've done shows with Chris Rivers of City. Shit like that. But it was
But that's not, I mean, I guess triple, but that your style's more like,
yeah, my style is more like hip hop shit. Like, as far as like core fan base and everyone really there for just strictly bars, that was the biggest show for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And
because I've done festivals and shit like that it's like a mix of all different type of fans, But yeah, that was the biggest as far as like core hip hop shit.
That is. And you did the Conway. How many dates did you do with Conway?
I did one. I was supposed to do the Rochester one, and then remember it got canceled. They pushed it back,
they pushed it to
back like a week or so.
Yeah,
2 weeks or some shit. But yeah, shouts to Jake. He was like, "Yo, fuck it, we doing New Haven if you want to hop on."
Shout out to Jake.
Shouts to Jake, bro. Yeah, that's the homie
for real. You
so you Benny too, man. Like, he was like one of the first ones who really had a relationship like through DM. It was crazy.
Benny showing love after you left, like. Benny shouted me out on stage. Like, fucking, like, literally stopped the show to point me out, shout me out, had the whole audience yell, which was like, I don't know, like, that was a pretty cool feeling. I'd never experienced that before.
Probably like 15, 20 minutes before it was done. I was just...
None of that shit would have happened without you, though, for real.
I got you, bro. Like,
for real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, with me, I said it on stage, bro. I don't burn bridges, I build them. Like, if I could just extend the hand and put you in with other people that I know, like, I'm not like that. A lot of motherfuckers like to keep their resources tucked and don't like to help the next man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is whack, bro. A lot of people say the game is to be sold, not to be told. Like, I believe the opposite. Why am I going to charge someone to give them knowledge to make them a greater person?
There's no pie that there's only a certain amount of slices from. Like, we can all eat. And that's why I want to do this podcast. And that's why, like, I never want to charge for this podcast. Like, I never want to charge people to watch this because, like, straight up knowledge. Like, the knowledge that if you get listening to, like, this episode, or if you go back and you listen to Crime Apple or Nimlo, like, the knowledge that you can learn just from conversation is so much better. And I don't get why people are gatekeepers with knowledge. Like, if you're ready to accept it, you will. And some people won't.
You know what it is, bro? When some people are one-dimensional or one-trick ponies, or they don't have the confidence in their position, they feel like if they extend their hand to you, that you're going to steal their fan base, or that you're going to steal their spotlight, or you're going to end up being bigger than them and be... That shit happens all the time, bro.
For real.
That shit happens all the time, bro. It happens with me in music. Like, I reach out for features. I do features with people, or I do shows with people. I put people on my album, or I'm on their album, and they don't post me.
Yeah.
They'll put it on their story or whatever, but it's not like that shit leaves in 24 hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is, but
That's why,
The
like,
real shit will always prevail, bro. I'm gonna keep pushing no matter what. Like,
shout out Squat. Like,
Squat is
shout
a
out
fucking
Kip.
legend.
Did I tell you last night the story how I met Kip?
Nah.
Crazy story. I was looking for his mural in Worcester, which is literally 30 minutes away from where I live in Massachusetts. And I was like on the phone with my dad, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to find it. I'm going to leave, whatever. As I'm walking away, he sees that I have a Griselda hoodie on, just randomly walks up. He goes, nice Griselda hoodie. And I go, dude, I've been looking for you for the past like hour and a half, 2 hours in Worcester. I'm like, I'll call you
Shit.
back. Hang up. He shows me the mural. Like, we've been boys ever since.
Kip is official, bro. I fuck with him.
He's one of those people where it's like the energy's good, and I just want to help everyone. Like,
Yes.
he's one of those networking, just creating a branch of cool people to know, for, you know?
Bro, like being in this shit for so long, like I could tell people that genuinely fuck with the movement and culture and really embedded in, or who just like it's just nitpicking at it for they could get inspiration for their shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you, Kip, Squad, like there's a lot of people I know that are really students of this shit that really study it. You know what I'm saying? Like pieces that Squad and Kip do, or the people that you interview are people that are official in this game. It don't matter about followers, check marks, and none of that. People who are really pushing for this art shit, bro.
Well,
Like,
you
and I
care
respect
about
that, bro.
like, I saw you like in the performance. Like, I've listened to your music and I fuck with your music heavy, but then seeing you perform live, it just gave me like not a newfound respect, but I was like, oh shit, this is something else. Because at least for me, like, performance is such a big part of it. Like, I'm a stand-up comedian. Performance is literally everything for me. Like, that's literally all I have. So I look at like rappers as like comedians, like, oh, how's your stage presence? Like,
Facts,
I
bro.
want to see your stage presence.
Facts, bro. Like a lot of, but that's the difference between a rapper and an MC, bro. I say it all the time. Like when it comes down to on the spot improvising shit, you saw how it was at the show.
Yeah.
The DJ didn't have my last song queued up. He said it was deleted somehow. So I said, I bet acapella.
Killed it a cappella.
Fuck it, acapella, little freestyle real quick.
You have to adapt to the situation.
You have to, bro. And like, you just gotta think on the spot. Like, what do the people want? Do you have shit tucked away, or can you just come up with shit on the spot? Like that track, that French Terry track. I've never even recorded that track yet. Like, I just finished writing that shit, so I was like, "Fuck it, let me do it for New Haven." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so,
That's a good feeling, I bet. Like,
yeah,
I
'cause
hate.
I kind of like test out my songs with the crowd and the people before I release them, type shit.
Oh, it's like, I don't know. There's shows where shit can go wrong, and the artist like turns on the audience or turns.
Yeah.
It's like that makes everyone uncomfortable. Like,
Facts.
even no matter how mad you are, you're still the performer, and you have to just be able to.
You gotta give them a
You
show.
gotta be zen. You really do. You have to be like, no matter what, I'll just fucking deal with it.
Facts,
you
bro.
know, like,
That's a fact, bro.
and you did that shit because like
Appreciate you, bro.
other people could have folded under pressure, and you already had a great set and then finished it out strong too, for real.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
So you started off like freestyling on the baseball field. So like that was like your first thing. You weren't like scared writing in the
Yeah,
fucking like
yeah.
your room and rapping it to yourself.
Yeah,
like
bro.
you were freestyling all that shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, and it's crazy because growing up, I always been like a to myself, quiet, shy type shit. But baseball and music definitely helped me become more outgoing, and weed helped me a lot with my anxiety.
How old are you when you smoked for the first time?
I would say like 8th grade, going into high school type shit.
Oh shit, really?
Like, and I was younger than everybody else in my class. So I would think probably like 13,
Damn.
14 type shit before
You keep
before
going?
Cushion Orange Juice dropped. Because once that dropped, everybody accepted
Yeah.
weed somehow.
That's
Before
it.
that, people in school used to look at me like, "You smoke marijuana?" I'd be like, What the fuck? You're bugging right now.
And you smoke
Here,
heavy.
smoke
You were smoking heavy at 13?
Yeah, I was moving rags. I was smoking rags, smoking Zona. Like that was a bad
Damn.
time. Not bad time as far as making bread, but a bad time as far as the quality of shit back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, back then we didn't have the shit we got now. You know what I'm saying?
So you get adapting to the situation. Like,
Yeah, bro. If I could sell CDs, sell bud, what any of that shit when I was younger, like, I always
Clothing.
been a clothing. I always been a hustler, bro. Like I always been about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple incomes.
yeah, that's the thing. We were just talking about that. Like, Crime
Fuck a 9 to
Apple
5, bro.
has fucking beer, has fucking a pizza coming out, like on some real shit. It's like
About to
artists.
drop our new strain soon. About to get the first sample turkey bag.
Damn, bro, for real. The shit you were showing, the shit was insane. Insane.
telling you.
Anybody listen to this? If you can get your hands when it drops,
I'm telling you, it's not just a name behind it, bro. We bringing that quality shit. Like
yeah.
Oregon and Maine. Shouts to those states. They're definitely looking out for me, bro.
I didn't start smoking till I was late, like 18, for real. And then I went heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was always
I had bad situations with weed around me younger that just turned to me, like, I was like, eh. And then when I finally tried it, I was like, oh, that shit was all just bunk, you know?
Yeah. With me, in the beginning when I first started smoking, it was weird for me to be high and do the baseball shit. And then when I started to get my tolerance up and it started to help me with like fatigue or soreness, working out and shit like that, I was able to like control it, and it would actually just work on my anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it would help me. It would help me like second guessing myself behind the plate. Like, yo, is he about to throw a strike or a ball? It's crazy, bro. Like weed has different effects
No,
on different people. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. Like,
Yeah.
some people see how I smoke before I go up on stage. They're like, how do you remember your jokes? How are you?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm such an anxious person that I need the weed to slow me down when I'm on
Nice.
stage so I can like not speed up.
Yeah,
But
bro.
that's not how it affects everyone, you know? You ever fuck with hallucinogens or anything?
Never, bro. I've moved it. I've seen people on it. Not yet, bro. Wifey
Not
wants
yet.
me to do shrooms.
Yeah.
I might.
I feel like that would be a
bro.
good move. You'll
I feel like shrooms first and then LSD. I feel like I need to
yeah.
go in that.
I don't like acid that
Yeah?
much. Yeah.
Oh nah, so I can't do it.
I only had
If Sam don't vouch for it, I'm not with
I
it.
had a bad experience though, and everyone who loves acid is like, of course you had a bad experience. I took it with my
'Cause
two
it's all
friends.
about the environment.
Yeah, a
right?
kid tried to rob me right when I was peaking. I like in an alley, a kid tried to
Nah.
rob me, and then I was
Fuck
tripping
that.
balls on acid for the first time. I had like 7 more hours of the trip left. Fucking, that's how it
Fuck
started.
that, bro.
Like,
Trip
yeah,
around me, bro. You will never get robbed around me, bro.
this was bad, bro. This was like
Yeah,
Cape
fuck
Cod
that.
when
I
I was
got you, bro.
young.
I
That
got
shit
you.
was. I didn't get robbed. I got away, but that shit was like.
Yeah, but even like scheming motherfuckers, bro, that shit is whack.
Yeah, it was just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I like the hallucinogens and weed. I never did anything else though.
Yeah.
Well, you were baseball, so you kind of had like smoking's a little. Were baseball players smoking?
Yo,
Is that
it's
like
crazy, bro? Like a few of us used to smoke, but a lot of cats on the team, they used to be on that dip and shit. They put like a big ass pouch of tobacco in their lip.
Mm-mm.
Bro, a few of my homies, shouts to Scott, you wild motherfucker. At 18, he had a fucking hole in his gum, bro, from always putting the tobacco on his lip type shit.
Jesus.
Nah.
I went to a
Fuck
school with people who had that, and it was like, that's never.
Or the chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
Like, you bugging, bro.
I'm
You too young
3
doing that
years
shit.
clean of tobacco and nicotine. I'm just speaking of Wiz Khalifa, like I just
Yeah.
smoke paper. That's kind of
That's
like
good, bro. It's better for you.
because I was like a pretty unhealthy kid growing up. Like I played sports, but I wasn't that healthy. And then when I started smoking weed, that helped me like learn how to run.
Yeah.
So I love getting high and going
you
for
know how
a
to
run.
control your heart rate and shit.
Yeah.
That's
And
dope.
riding my bike, and you
I wanna
don't
get
think
back on my bike shit, bro. Coming back to the city, I'm gonna get me a bike, bro.
it's fun as
You might
shit.
catch me in the bike lane, bro.
You and me, bro.
Yeah, fuck
People
it,
gonna
we
be
out.
honking. They're like, yo,
We out,
look
bro.
who
I'm
it
gonna
is.
put a little speaker on the front. We're gonna have our Bluetooth. We
Yo,
gonna be chilling,
that
bro.
shit's
Hell
great.
yeah, bro. I'm trying to get back on my shit, bro. If I'm coming back to the city, like I'm trying to really do it for real. Like obviously I'm gonna have my whip out here, but Let's get it.
I
bro.
guess I'll
I'm trying to
announce
get back
this
in shape,
on
too.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Special bucked up announcement on 420. There's going to be a bucked up 5K where we all get baked, and then it's just a simple listen. I could make it a half marathon on you motherfuckers. I could, but I'm not gonna do it. Just a 5K where everyone smokes beforehand. We run 5K, smoke afterward to show that you can be a stoner and be healthy for real.
Yeah, bro. That's fire, bro. I fuck with that.
So you were doing clothes and shit before. I had no idea that you were doing that like early.
Yeah, bro. Probably like.
Because you were showing me your custom Yeezys that you were doing. Everyone listening,
dye these purple.
if you want to see cool custom Yeezys, this dude has them.
Appreciate you, bro. I've done Yeezys. I did Uptowns, which is Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
I did like 1 or 2 Jordans for a few homies. I just love art, bro. And I've been on this shit for the past 5 or 6 years. Like when I'm in the zone, every 30 minutes, something different creatively. I'll do a beat for 30 minutes, write for 30 minutes, engineer for 30 minutes, go dye a pair of fucking Yeezys, go dye a shirt, go bleach some shit, like something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just to keep my shit fresh, bro.
Yeah.
Always fresh. Because sometimes you get drowned out in the beat, you get drowned out in the verse. Like just keeping it fresh always, bro.
Do you feel like though one thing starts taking off, it's hard to handle all of it?
Yeah, like since the beginning, I wore many hats, bro. Like as far as booking, as far as a lot of shit. I've been doing a lot of shit dolo.
That's what.
Like obviously, you know, I got my team and shit as far as like engineering.
Of course.
We have our own in-house production team, but as far as like the marketing and the booking and the, you know, that aspect, I've been doing it dolo. Now I got my manager. Now we about to, you know, get shit
Which is
rocking.
great that you got the team, but
Yeah.
that's what people don't understand is people probably see an Instagram post and they're like, oh man, he got it easy. He got to fucking.
Yeah,
you don't
like
understand.
it was overnight for him type shit. Like
you
nah,
don't. Same for you. Like you just for whoever. Like you don't understand how many hours it goes into it, and like it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. Like
bro, that's a fact,
and
bro.
not even a success, but like.
Just to get to that next.
You have to eat shit so much just to get like a little bit of thing.
I've been finessed and bamboozled for years, bro. Like I had to learn my shit the hard way, you know what I'm saying? But
you stuck with it.
Yeah, I stuck with it, bro.
What made you stick with rap? Because it wasn't like a thing you thought you were gonna do when you were younger.
Just the core sound. Like when we started Shinobi Records, it was the raw boom bap, you know what I'm saying? The raw shit, the shit that we grew up on, the 90s shit. I don't want to really put it into a category, but just like the soulful samples, the grimy loop, shit like that. That's where it started at back in like 2013, 2014. And right after that, I started doing the grime shit, the dubstep shit, like you said, with shouts to Danny Brown. We were the first MC rappers that was doing the grime dubstep shit, like the 140 BPM shit. Shouts to Wasteman, Max Mischief, Joe Nice, Biome, Compa, like OGs in this shit, fucking Mala, like XXX Tentacion, his biggest song is sampling Mala. So it's like, yeah, bro, just I've done metal, I've done rock, I've done a bunch of different shit, and it's just like doing all different type of genres. My first love will always be that raw, grimy sound. So I always keep that there.
You had to find your way back to it almost. Yeah.
It's like trying different genres. Like I definitely excelled in those. But you always come back to the love, you know what I'm saying? Like to the essence. You know?
What started you on this push now that you're on now that you got like a team that you're building, you're coming to the city, like you're really pushing, like.
Yeah, bro. Meraki Gallery, bro. Like, it's right here, bro. MG, you know what I'm saying? Like, over the years, relying too much on streaming platforms, relying too much on other people, I was like, yo, let me start my own platform, my own website, where I can not only drop my albums and my clothing, my art pieces, but other people as well that I fuck with musically, art-wise. We got poets on the team, like, we got a whole gallery of different people that just bring that dope shit, bro. And like I was saying to the homies the other day, it's bigger than me. Like if I gotta be the spearhead of it, fuck it, I gotta do what I gotta do. But it's bigger than me. It's for all of us to eat, bro. Like you know how I know I am, bro. Like I'm genuine with shit, so it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? It's for all of us to eat. Too many people, they want to be the boss until they realize they're the last one that eats. But at the same time, if you're the only one shining and everyone else looks broke and everyone else is not where they're supposed to be, then you look like a sucker because you're not giving the people around you the resources to eat.
That's what I don't care about. Nothing as long as
You know
like
what I'm
I can
saying?
do
Like-
what I want to do
Yeah.
and my team is happy. Like it's tough though in the beginning finding that. I think people get discouraged because they're on their own path and then they're like they think, oh, people just automatically fuck with your stuff. Like, oh, automatically you just have a built-in team of people who are gonna follow your dream. It's like that's not how it works. Like you have to prove it to yourself first and then others, and that's when they join. Like
yeah, that's that rapper entitlement shit. I tell people like, yo, bro, just because you're a rapper, people don't owe you nothing. Like, you got to put that work in. You got to put that work in and not only be authentic to what you're saying, but be original to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, man. That's what's gonna separate you from everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's already a West Side, there's already a Benny, there's already a Conway, there's already a Makami, there's already that.
yeah.
So when people try to do, their ad libs or their exact words, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do your own shit. Everybody got their own story. Just do your own story.
Yeah.
Do your own ad lib. You could say anything.
Anything.
You could say
Yeah.
anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just sticking true to who you are. You will always prevail, man. That's what I've done my whole fucking life, bro.
Were you always the OG ninja?
Since like 2003, bro.
Shit.
My cousin, shouts to Ricky Fried Rice. He started New York City Ninjas with all his homies from high school and shit. And I was like 7, 8 years old, chilling with them. They were all smoking. Obviously, I was too young, so they didn't pass it to me or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but just being around them, it was ironic. They used to call me the OG ninja because I was the youngest one.
Yeah.
So ever since then, it just stuck. And then when I started making music, I was like, yo, let me just call myself this since I fuck with the Japanese shit. I was like, yo, fuck it.
And that was before it all.
That was way back before I even was making music. I hadn't even thought of that shit. It was just like,
when you go back to that moment, like chilling, sitting there, smoking, and then you go to like yourself on stage, like at Toad's Place.
Yeah.
Is that something that you see? Like, is that something that in your mind you're like, no, that kind of does make sense? Or do you feel like you're on a completely different life path?
It's wild, bro, because back in like 2011, 2012, my boy Vic used to work at Yale. He was doing security and shit. So we used to always be around there. So we used to always smoke around there in the whip. We used to go to Insomnia Cookies.
Yeah.
Right around the corner from Toad's Place. So it was just crazy to be there yesterday. Like, it was just full circle. Like, yo, I used to just be chilling with the homies here, not even on some music shit. And now I'm performing in the same neighborhood we used to chill at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's dope, bro. But every year I feel like it's just a different elevation. Like, once I stopped eating meat, it was just different for me. Once I stopped.
Oh, you're a vegan or vegetarian?
Yeah. I did the vegan shit for a while. I fuck with cheese, bro.
Okay.
But eventually I'm gonna be full vegan.
But you're vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
What made you stop?
Just my body spoke to me, bro. I was eating meat, obviously, my whole life. I'm Latino, so pork and chicken is heavy. Steak is heavy, skirt steak, the cheap shit is heavy, But I stopped eating pork in 2015. And then after that, I was doing straight poultry. And obviously, I ended up moving down south for shit.
Yeah.
So I was eating Publix chicken. And I was chilling with the fam. And it was a big ass piece of Publix chicken. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna grab that one. So I bit into that shit. And I could taste the hormones and the steroids and all that shit. And I looked at it, you could see like little black marks and shit. And I was like, nah, never again. I'm done eating meat, bro. And I
Damn.
went pescatarian. I was doing that for a minute, and then for the past probably like year and a half, 2 years, I just been like vegetarian, vegan.
What made you cut out pork in the first place?
It's bad for you, bro. I started doing my research, and my body spoke to me. Every time I ate pork, my stomach was like, "What you doing, bro?" You know?
Yeah.
So that's
Damn.
when
I
it
had no
stopped.
idea about that shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's when
wild.
it stopped.
Do you have like you were a baseball player, but do you worry like the healthy, health is wealth, like taking care of your mind and your body type shit?
Bro, that's my motto, bro. Health is wealth. I always tell people that shit, bro. But as a kid in high school and college, you like fuck it. I could eat this McDonald's. I could eat this Burger King. I could eat this because
It's fast
I'm
and
active.
cheap. Yeah.
It's fast, cheap. You know, I'm struggling at the time. A kid with fucking $50 to my name, whatever. And you like fuck it. I'm going to practice later. I'm doing my game later, so I'm gonna work it out anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously, your metabolism is fast as you're younger and shit. And just being younger, doing my research, and just trying to live a different life, bro. Like before, obviously, the anxiety and shit was a lot. The anger shit was a lot. And I feel like music, weed, and just doing my vegan, vegetarian shit has helped me a lot. Just live a different lifestyle, have a different diet on life. Like your diet is not only what you eat, is what you consume on social media, it's what you consume on the TV.
Fucking
what you
attention is
consume.
the universal currency. Like,
Facts.
I don't want to give my attention to stuff that doesn't deserve it.
Yep.
Like, I want my life to be the life, like things I want, like the people around good, forward moving. I don't need the negativity and all that
Yeah, bro,
shit.
like a lot
It's
of
sad
people.
letting people go.
Yes, bro.
It's sad letting go of the negative. Like,
Yeah.
but you got to do it sometimes.
A lot
I've
of
been
people
dealing
came
with
and
this.
went, bro. A lot of people have fell off. A lot of people have said they were loyal to this, even family members, bro. But sometimes shit happens and you just gotta cut that dead weight out, bro. Especially if it's negative.
It's the marathon. It's the law. It's what can you do? Like not 10 years from now, not
Mhm.
2 days from now.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to be in these Zoom meetings with Sony or whatever, and motherfuckers arguing in the next room on some drunk crazy shit, and then ruin my meeting, and then they're like, we don't want to fuck with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's different. It's a different level now. It's more than just chilling on the block with the homies. It's like, nah, bro, we trying to build a legacy. We trying to make the kids eat off this shit. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. As you said, have
Familia,
everyone
bro.
around you
Familia.
fucking be.
Yeah.
That must be a good feeling though. Like getting the look from like something like Sony, like getting something tangible where it's like your hard work is paying off.
Yes, bro. It's amazing.
How long ago did that? So how did they reach out to you, or were you reaching out to them?
So they've been trying to get me a distribution deal for the past like 2 years, but I wanted to know the business more.
Yeah.
Obviously work with bigger people so that way I have a better catalog and shit. I wanted to solidify my shit instead of just going into it naive.
You have to
And then-
prove it to yourself before.
Yeah, I don't want to go into it naive and then they take advantage and then my masters and all this crazy shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't know. So I wanted to build my shit up, make my catalog better, learn more of the business mindset. And then I was like, yo, let's get it rocking. We did it in January and we did our first single on Valentine's Day, Rear View.
Damn. And
Me
what do
Julia
you
Sleeper.
what do you have coming? Like, do you have projects? We're in a studio right now.
Shouts to we in BK right now. So we did Rear View as our first single, was like the tester with Sony.
Yeah.
Then we did 1992 with Busta Rhymes on the intro and Surge.
Great project.
Appreciate you,
For
bro.
yeah, when you sent that to me, I listened to it right away. That shit
Appreciate
was
you,
great.
bro. Yeah, bro. I produced a lot of that shit too, bro.
Talented ass producer
Thank you,
too.
bro. Thank you, bro. It's been a long time coming, bro. Just finding my sound and just being able to convey it through these instruments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a long time coming. And I've been executive producing a lot of my projects at the beginning. But yeah, bro, just grinding, man. Grinding, bro. Always putting the art first, bro.
You just
That's
had the
what it
album
is.
drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the 1992 through Sony, and then Patria's dropping. I haven't announced it yet, but right here I'm bucked up. Patria's dropping 11/11 on all streaming platforms through Sony.
Oh, that's so
Shouts to Squad Dead Face for curating the fucking
Killing it.
masterpiece.
having an art piece from Squat who did like
Bro, it's just everything fell into place on this one, bro. For
it's a
sure.
lot. People are gonna be like, oh shit, but it's like it's a long time coming. It's the grind that you've been doing.
Absolutely. My great grandmother's on the project. She's basically curating it as well. Like her voice is all over that shit.
Oh,
bro.
really?
She's like storytelling and shit, talking about my pops, rest in peace, talking about her
Rest in
life and shit. You know, her struggle coming to America with her daughters and shit. Like it's
Wow.
deep. It's deep, bro.
Did
This
you-
shit matches everything on the album, bro.
That's awesome that you can do it together, and that's just something that you will have forever,
Yeah,
just
bro.
as a piece. So you came to her, and then did you just tell her? What did you tell her to get?
It's crazy, bro. Like for years, especially in the studio when we're doing riffs and jam sessions, I always just press record on my phone. And it always works out because later on we sample that shit or make it a track or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when my pops passed away, I just started having deep conversations with my mother and my grandmother, and I was like, fuck it, bro, let me record these shits. And then it helped me with the Joe Frank project, it helped me with Familia project, and now Patria project. And it's just real conversations instead of just like giving them my phone, like, yo, say this in my notes. It's more of a candid conversation. They're speaking from the heart instead of like on some acting shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not acting, but scripted. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
totally.
So
it's
more
real.
from the heart. It's real. My grandmother cried on one of the songs. Like, bro.
Is that
shit
emotional going back and like choosing that to put? I bet that is like an emotional album to put together.
Yeah, bro. Like the intro of Patria is my great grandmother talking about like COVID happening and then like the shit happening to my pops and then my grandmother. So it's just like, it means a lot, bro, because she raised me. You know, her and my mother raised me. So me and my pops got cool after 18.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I'm really happy that you got to like end cool. Like
Crazy, bro. Like, and that's why I said it on the on Patria. I said one of the last moments we had, he was smiling ear to ear. He saw his son's name light up in Times Square. Like literally the day he took me to the airport was the last moments I got to see him in person. My billboard was in Times Square and he got to see that shit, bro. Like it was like a proud moment for him. So I was like, damn, our last moment was official. Like
that's
like,
beautiful.
Damn, my son is really doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what has helped me a lot through this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
man, that's
just grinding,
beautiful. Yeah.
grinding, bro.
And it's paying off for
Bro,
real.
honestly, like the shit that's going through in my life has been the push as far as the art, as far as the concepts of the albums, to just be vulnerable and just put it on wax, bro.
That's not people think that you have to be like fucking
Everybody want to be tough
it's
and all this
like-
fucking selling dope shit. Like we all did that shit, but tell your story, bro. Let people know who you are.
be
you know what I'm saying?
honest. Like
Be honest, be vulnerable with this shit, because then people can relate to your story.
no, the literally the toughest people I know are the nicest,
That's what I'm saying.
friendliest people.
That's what I'm saying,
Everyone who's
bro.
like scared, angry,
Ain't nobody
they
more
act all,
gangster than Conway the fucking machine.
and no one's
He
funnier
called
than
me,
Conway.
He called me a fucking king. He showed love to my man Sam. So the rest of y'all gotta fucking relax.
For real.
It's like, bro, it's like that tough shit. It can only get to a certain extent because you could go to any city. You could think you the toughest motherfucker. Always gonna be somebody tougher than you. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be someone that got that shit not all the way there, and he'll try you on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shit can only lead you so far, dead or in jail, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like I've been close to dead and I've been in jail, and that shit is whack, bro. That shit ain't nothing to be proud of, bro. Like being behind that bar, like you can only get so far. You know what I'm saying? Like you can study and get your knowledge up, but you can only grow so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got two kids, so I can't be in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
none. You
I'm
want
trying
to
to
teach
give the knowledge to them, bro.
You're trying to teach something, create something for them, man, and you are like, and you're grinding. And
Appreciate you, bro.
And you know it might take longer. It always takes longer than you think. But then
it real.
but
We're
then
not selling out for the quick buck. You know
but then when that shit happens, you're like, it feels like nothing. It feels like no time passed. It's like you got to enjoy the grind. That's what I've been telling myself. Is like when you're in the
struggle, bro. That's what I call it.
It's a beautiful struggle.
Beautiful struggle, bro.
Man, that's great. For real.
Beautiful struggle, bro. That's what it is, bro. Cause it's like we go through the ups and downs on the way up, and it's just people fall off, people don't believe in the vision. But as long as you know what the fuck you bring to the table, you know your worth, bro. Can't nobody tell you shit.
Because that's all that matters.
Bro,
I
you
know
know how many
people
family
who
members fronted on me, and then they see the Times Square shit, or they see the Busta Rhymes shit, or they see the MC Search shit. Oh, I always believed in you. I'm proud of you. I'm like, the fuck out of here, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
like, it is what it is. It comes with the game. But like, I fuck with people who keep it authentic and real from the beginning. Like, you don't got to be a fan of my music. Respect the grind, respect the hustle. I
that
outwork a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
you don't have to you don't have to listen to my shit, but
Respect the hustle.
don't tell me that I'm not working harder
Yeah,
than
bro.
99% of the other motherfuckers out
When
there.
I'm not
Like,
with the kids and wifey, just I'm grinding, bro.
and that's
Like,
still work, not working. And that's still important. Like, that's
Facts.
still you working. You're not fucking off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
time
the most
management, bro.
important thing. Like, family and keeping those relationships.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter how
Bro, I
fly
only
you are.
sleep probably 3-4 hours a day, if that. If I get, it's just
You're in the studio till 3 a.m.
yeah.
tonight,
I'm trying
bro.
to kick that 24 hours a day we only got, bro. You gotta utilize.
I'm the
that
same
shit.
way. I fucking got to New York City at 3 a.m.
That's what
last
I'm
night. I'm
saying, bro.
leaving.
Like,
I'm gonna
I
get back
respect
to
that shit
Mass
so
at 3
much, bro.
a.m.
Like,
this
a
morning.
lot of people I do shit with or reach out to, like, they don't want to put that work in, or they don't want to put that extra, you know what I'm saying, that extra step to make shit happen, or believe in the vision. They want to take from what everyone's doing and then build their own shit, and it's fake because it's not who you are. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is the grind. Like, the being nervous right before you go up on stage and then killing it, like using that energy. That's what it's all about.
Using
Is
that,
like,
yes.
man, and we'll look back at this 5 years. We can look back and be like, oh shit, can you believe where you were? You're gonna be in your own studio in New
Facts.
York. We're gonna be
Yes,
fucking
bro.
lighting up blunts. We're
Yes,
gonna
bro.
be drinking Henny.
That's a
Fucking.
fact, bro. I finished my shit.
Oh, I need to finish mine. I'll do it
Yes.
out. I've been too
Let's
busy
get
trying to
it.
think
Nah,
about
you
questions,
good, you good, bro. I love
So,
it, bro.
11/11 is when it's dropping on all streams.
Patria on all platforms through the Orchard, Sony. That's when it comes
Beautiful,
out.
man. And can people get the merch?
Yeah, MerakiGallery.art. You can get the merch. You could get the physical albums, the vinyls, art prints, gift cards, whatever the fuck, man.
Support.
And if you see anything on the site that you want a different color, I can make you a 1 of 1. I can make you bleached copy. I can make you a dyed shit. Like, this is art, man. Ain't nothing boxed into nothing, man. We do this shit for real.
For real. This is a good dude, good energy, good
I appreciate
artist,
you,
good
bro.
musician, fucking cut from the same cloth. It's the grind, discipline,
Facts.
passion.
Facts, bro.
Man, thank you for coming
I
on.
appreciate
Salute.
you, bro. Thank you for
For
having
real.
me, bro. Like, this shit is official. Like, I'm honored to be a part of this. I'm honored to be on the same platforms as legends. Shouts to La Machina, to the big homie, the big king. He's gonna be on here soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro. Shouts to you, bro. You killing it. You're about to keep building. Shouts to the homie OT the real. You gonna come out here soon.
Shout out
Shouts
OT.
to Dillinger. I linked up y'all up with him. Like,
Dope ass
we're gonna
producer.
keep grinding, bro. We're gonna keep grinding. Like, this is familia shit, bro.
For real. And
Familia, bro.
again, for real. Shout out Squat Dead Face. Shout out Kip the Fog. Follow
Shouts to
them.
Kip.
They got
Fuck.
all their shit. Support. Thank you guys for listening. Peace out.